to get here fishing the River Carron in Falkirk. It's the 27th of October, there's only a few more days left of the season, so I'll make my way up to the top stretches. This is the stretch in STONEYWOOD, just up beside the new bulls in STONEYWOOD as you drive in. You come down into here, it's all deep bedrock pools. The fish have been running heavy and hard all year. Thankfully, the good number in this year. There's not been as much caught, but I've seen bloody lot of fish this year. So we'll keep up to the top pool, so the water's low, so the water's starting to cool up. Getting ready for the next hard water, get up that way and spawn. We're going to give this a wee burrow down here. I'm here myself, so the cameras, so you're not going to see much of me thankfully for the day. Probably some of you will be saying, be more of the fishing. But we're going to work our way down through STONEYWOOD, into Dunnipace, down into the back of Westminster Industrial Estate. From there we'll walk down through into the Horseman, down into Hedeswood, down into Ladbroke. There's only a few hours of light today, well we're saying that, 2 hours. Well, I've got a good bit of light, but it's going to be dark for the 5 o'clock, so I better get the finger out or I'll not get down there. So this is where we are. I'm going to give a wee quick whirl around the pool here. The pool we're just going to be walking into. It's coming right on the bend there, that's the new bulls up there I was talking about. So you come down here, you can actually come down that side, or you can come in the far banking for the Wildlife Nature Reserve up in Fankitten. You work your way down, we're going to go into this pool here. This is a nice big pool that goes into a bend and it runs down into a few more pools. So we'll give this a fish, give it a try and see what happens. So that's that pool there I was fishing. I'm just going to walk you through all the pools slowly and quickly so you all get an idea of the river. That's that pool we're just fishing up there at the top. I've came just up on the bank and came round. We're now going to go into this little one here. It's just got a nice wee pool, it's deep. It's got its own little wee weir bit at the corner there, but it's probably where the fish will be lying. So I'm keeping myself far back for the water, fishing short lines, gradually working my way out. The water's crystal clear and low, so there's no one wrong move and the fish will just bolt. So give us a burrow and I'll see you in the next pool. Right, we're on to the next pool now. We're moving down here. A big rock there. You can imagine the effect that's got when the water's coming through into this pool here. There's another good rock there. It's a nice lie just behind there when the water's pacing through. And another decent sized pool. It is fairly deep, probably over 6-7 feet anyway, that's for sure. So we'll give this a wee whirl, see how we get on eh? We've moved on another wee tad. This is now at the motorway bridge. This is the pool underneath it. It's quite a nice deep pool actually. There's a hell of a lot of leaves going through it. It seems to be a problem in the way. I keep catching up on them. And the fly, every time the fly hits the water it's picking up leaves. But once we come out of these pools, out of this, the bedrock pools, the river widens up and a lot of the leaves will disappear as they sink to the bottom of the river. But this is the motorway bridge pool anyway. And I've moved down a little bit more. We're now just came in for the new Dale Bridge they installed, just down for the industrial estate. And that's the water treatment plant, it's just over the back there. That's the outlet that runs right into the River Carron. You can actually smell it in some days. Apparently it's clean. Apparently it's okay to put into the water, but some days I reckon it's debatable. But we're on this stretch here, we get another wee bash. The water is extremely low, there's a lot of leaves flowing through, making fly fishing awfully difficult. I do hear the spinning rod with me, but I'd rather try and get one on the fly or two on the fly, so we'll sit it out and see what happens. I'm not going to rush down, we've got a good few hours left anyway, so and a good few hours of walking right enough. But we'll get there and hopefully we'll get a couple of salmon on the way. So this is just in for the industrial park at the next to the water treatment plant. And we're moving down again. This time we're not far away now for coming onto the Horseman stretch. We've kind of covered quite a fair bit of water. This next stretch is a lot better for fishing. Hopefully, hopefully. The water is really, the river's showing its bones today. There's absolutely no water in it at all. I thought it would have been a bit easier, but it's proven tough. But this is the next stretch, a bit more fast moving. Hopefully keep my flies up out the way they leaves. We'll find it. We'll give this a burrow. Still no fish. This is very unusual, but still no fish. And this is us on the next stretch, the next wee area. It's a nice deep hole right along that far banking. It's just a small pool, but every pool counts when the water's as low. Fishing's limited. We'll get us a wee burrow. This is us almost now at the horsemelon. So that's us, we're at the horsemelon now. That's the road up there. You come down the road, you can park your car in a wee lay-by across there. This is the pool, and the water is absolutely low, but I didn't care if you've seen that. There's a nice fish just moving just off that weed down there. It's probably a resident fish. We're going to give this pool a good whirl through anyway. It's a nice big deep pool. It's probably the best place to get fish in days like this when the water is really low. So we'll give it a swirl. That fish is slowly moving up. Oh, there's a little black fish here. It looked like a sea trout. I'm in two minds whether to fly this, but it's awfully slow, so I'm thinking I'm just going to put on the spinning and work my way through this pool. But this is a horsemill pool, or the horsemelon pool, and it's a really deep pool, good to fish. We're not far away now from the Headswood Weir. We're about another 10-minute walk and we'll be at the Headswood Weir. That's when I can get the heat in, because I'm not feeling confident whatsoever on these stretches today with this low water. But there's plenty of fish moving. I don't know if that's a show of sea trout, but it's certainly plenty of fish moving. So we've arrived here now. This is on the Dervinnon Road stretch, and we're at the pool they call the quarry pool. The quarry's over there. It's a nice pool here. The road was disappearing at one point here, sort of. Man made this thing up the side of this metal thread right up the side of the bank in there with some big boulders. Now the big boulders aren't all nice and neat like it looks. They're out there in the water as well, a good metre away from the banking. Excellent lies for the salmon just to come in behind. This is usually moving with a good bit of pace, but today there's nothing moving. Nothing moving but leaves for the trees, that's about it. But we'll get a burrow. Like I say, it's the last day I'm fishing, so I'll be here at the last gasp, just desperate to catch my salmon before the end of the season. So here we are, we'll give this another burrow and see what happens. So this is arrived now, just above the Headswood Weir. That's the little denny bun that comes in there, just by that lump of grass you see there. The bun runs in there, that's a little denny bun. And the river here runs nice and slow, just above Headswood Weir. Headswood Weir's down there at the motorway bridge. Now the fish will come up the Headswood Weir and they'll sit in a couple of pockets on each side. You can't see them, but they're there, take my word for it. It's a nice dark edge across there, so this is clearly deep. I couldn't see a dead salmon lying in the water down there. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but there is a dead salmon lying down there. Well, it's just had enough of it, it's been battered about coming up the weir or no, I don't know. But it's lying there anyway. So we'll give this a wee whirl, see what happens. It's always a good spot this. I don't know if you've ever seen Tony's videos, this seems to be a good spot for him anyway, that's for sure. But we'll get a bye, see what happens. We've never arrived at the Roughmute Weir, or the Recam Weir, whatever way you want to put it, it's the same weir. We've came here now and as you can see it's down to its bones, there's no water crossing it at all. I've yet to see a salmon splash. I don't know what's going on today, there's loads of fish in the system, I just don't know what's happening. I've not even seen one splash out the water, I just don't know what's going on today. This is my last day fishing, there's nothing worse to skin it. We're almost at my favourite stretch, the CAMELON stretch. way over there in the distance. I'll be there in about 20 minutes I suppose. I'm just going to walk on. I don't think I'm going to bother fishing this. Water level's really poor today, and I dare say it's been poor all week as well. Not had a drop of rain. So unfortunate as well because we've had a great season. So we've worked our way up now. We're almost on my home stretch, as I would call it, my home, but I always fish it, it's a good stretch. We're looking here at the Boney Water. This is on the road bridge on the way to the Recam, the big roundabout. Oh, I'm absolutely scunnered. What a walk this is, honestly God. But we're here now anyway. This is the Boney, like I says. There's a white marker away down there in the distance, you'll probably struggle to see it. That's where the Boney meets the river, so we're going to head into there now. Give it a bash. Just so everybody knows, you can't fish the Boney water or any of the tributaries on the River Carron when the brown trout season finishes. This is spawning grounds now for the salmon and the sea trout. Everybody knows they should be left alone when they're spawning, so if you'd keep off the tributaries at this time of year, it would be great for the river. A small trout here. We're doing on the CAMELON stretch now. The Buckton Farm stretch. This is my favourite stretch, as you're well aware by now. We've walked the Ladies' Leap all the way down to here. We've not touched a single fish the whole way down. The minute we come here, we nail a trout. There you go. A nice trout, brown trout for the River Carron. I got that one on the wee flying sea there. Like I say, we're on the CAMELON stretch now. That's us starting to hit fish. It's unbelievable how far we've walked before we start actually hitting fish, but and away. But we're there now. There's a few big splashes away down in the distance, so we're going to get a wee burrow, see what happens. Like I say, I've only got a black flying sea on at the minute, but the fish will come good hopefully in the last couple of hours, so let's find out.